Hey guys, how's all 13 of my fans today? Well, you can bet that I definitely need you guys and your support and love and all that happy crappy. So I decided to do a get ready with me video. So, just talk about what's been going on in my life, because my life has always got things going on in it, if you know me at all. So my current adventure is that my mom's partner is showing the signs for Alzheimer's, and that isn't, if you've had to deal with it, that isn't the easiest thing to live with. And my mom is smaller than me, and she weighs right now about 80 pounds soaking wet. So it's been very, very, very stressful on her. And she's 73, and she doesn't need to be dealing with somebody that is going through Alzheimer's. She's not a caregiver. She's not trained in any way. So it's an overwhelming, situation for her. I love this blue eyeshadow, but it stains quite a bit, so you get like robin's egg blue eyes for days. So I guess you just really got to commit to the blue color anywhere. There's this face cleanser. I didn't take my makeup off yesterday. I'm a bad person, because only bad people don't take their makeup off. That's not true, but might as well. Oh, got it all cleaned up. It's like washing off all of last night's sins, of which I'm sure there are many. Okay, how's that? A little cleaner? A little cleaner. So anyway, back to my mom, back to Alzheimer's. So I got back. I went on a 7-day trip to Indiana. I didn't talk about it a lot because I just wanted to go and observe the situation that my mom was in, to see how bad, if she was over exaggerating, basically. And she's not. This situation is beyond where she can handle safely, and we need to do what we can to get her out of it. And so that means somehow coming up with $10,000 to pay down kind of an outrageous American Express bill that my husband acquired before we got together. So, and that's not a big deal. Like, people work credit cards up all the time and get themselves in this situation. Our credit is pretty much very good, except for this one outstanding thing that we need to take care of. So my advice to younger people is, they'll tell you you need a credit card to build stuff with, and you need to charge it and pay it off. But cash is king, baby. And cash will always, always be king. And they're not liking cash right now, I've noticed. Going through the airport, I had a whole to-do with checking in the luggage and having to buy a prepaid Visa card, because they don't accept cash at the airport anymore, because, terrorists are a thing. I don't know. I don't know why buying a prepaid credit card and with cash at the airport was any different than me actually handing the person at the kiosk cash. But that's where we are in the world. So okay, we got all that. This is my favorite primer, if you get a chance. I love it. I love this kind of stuff in the winter time because it's watermelon-y. And I live in the Pacific Northwest. Like, I don't know, I think 10 of my audience live out here too. It's really dark. So anything that can bring a little sunshine is great. Oh, gosh. Here's something else they don't tell you, kiddies. The more drugs you shove up your nose, the more deformed your nose will get the older you get. So stop that cocaine and stop that meth right now. Auntie Lala says that you don't want to do that because it fucks up your face forever. Like, nobody told me that. Like, oh, just try this. You'll like it. You'll really want to go to work. Yeah, okay. Meth made me want to do a lot of things. I'm telling you, go to work. Wasn't one of them. Been like over 12 years clean, praise God. So, what am I looking for? Looking for my brain, my sense of sanity. That's why we wear makeup. Okay, my next step is to darken the eyebrows and make it look like I actually have eyebrows. Because I don't have eyebrows. And this always takes a minute, but I think the long and the short of the story here is that my mother needs to move out of Indiana very quickly, actually, as quickly as we can manage getting money and putting money down on a manufactured home in Yelm, because we decided that, you know, that's where we would go, is we want to move into Yelm. Because living in Lakewood pretty much sucks balls. I mean, it's dangerous out there, guys. And it's one thing to need a revolution and to think about a revolution and all the things we could change. And it's quite another to be sitting here living through one and watching people die and get set on fire and lose their homes and their businesses. And, you know, that's why we're moving, which I'm sure a lot of people are moving. And I'm sure after this election, there'll be even more people moving, especially since the only way the landlords have to make any of that money back is to kick people out. Ah, eyebrows. Ooh, look, I have more expression now. I never thought I'd be doing this with my eyebrows. Look, the point is that if you haven't been paying rent, your landlord can still get rid of you by taking over the primary residence as their own or selling it out from underneath you. So that's a lot of what's going to happen after this next election, I think. I think if Biden gets elected, people here in the Pacific Northwest will kind of breathe a sigh of relief and hold ground. I think if Trump gets elected, people are just going to lose their mind, because it's going to feel so unfair and so, just a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of feels there. But if he gets elected, there's going to be a mass exodus away from the city, especially on the West Coast in the major populous areas like Olympia and Tacoma and Lakewood and Seattle. Everybody's going to want to get away from here, because I think the rioting, I think we ain't seen nothing yet. I think people are going to have a hard time if Trump gets reelected, just understanding how it happened again, you know. And the people that support him, they really support him, you know what I mean? It's like the man can't do no wrong. And the people that oppose him, of course, you know, they just like to point out the facts. You know, it goes on and on. Politics right now is so fucked up. We obviously are suffering from a two-party system, and everybody's all like, oh, it's all Trump's fault. It's like, no, it's not really Trump's fault. Trump is just like, Trump is like that zit when it finally comes to a head and becomes a white head where you can pop it, but it was that zit that was just underneath your skin, fucking you up. Like, you could feel it coming in for years almost. Like, oh, it's gonna come out, it's gonna come out. No, it's not gonna come out. Oh, it's gonna come out. And that's what our politics has been. It's been a fucking boil on the butt of humanity that, you know, has finally come to a head with Trump. And, you know, you can see it because he has no stagecraft. So he's just not as good as a liar as the rest of them. You know. And we don't really feel safe with a captain that doesn't know how to captain a ship. So that's the thing. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm rambling. I'm really high. But I am going to start doing response videos to my good friend Sharice's videos. Because that to me would be like the height of hilarity. Two people doing response videos that like nobody cares about. Response videos on each other. Right? You could get in on this drama. You could get in on the ground floor. Okay, love you, miss you, bye.